it do? How y'all doing? What it do? Welcome, welcome, welcome. Come on in and get your free reading. Come on in and get your free reading. Yes, let's do it. Let's do it, do it, do it. Come on in and get your free reading. hmm Over here, we definitely chilling. Chilling like a villain. What it do? 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 Hit that like, share, subscribe button. Tell a friend to tell a friend. Tell a friend to tell a friend. What it do? What it do? What it do? Tell a friend to tell a friend. What it do? What it do? What it do? Yes, we gonna be patient today, kind, loving, growing patience over here is everything. We're gonna be tapping into the energy. We're gonna be tapping into the energy. Okay, let's go. Let's go. Tapping into the energy. Let's go. Let's go. Who child? Who want that reading? Come get your reading. Free readings, free readings, free readings, child. Free readings, free readings, free readings. Come get that, come get that, come get that. Come get your free readings. Yes, sir. You know we be chilling over here. Come get your free readings. Let's talk about these things. Ooh, child. In the meantime, in the between time, I'm gonna be setting the stage, all, calling on all. If this resonates, then let it meditate, and if it don't apply, please let it fly. Please let it fly. These first messages is to usher in your messages from your peeps in them. Okay. Let's talk about these things. Let's talk about these things. Spirit, what is going on in the energy? Feelings. Something about feelings. Take time out to explore the deep emotions you are experiencing. Somebody could be experiencing some deep feelings. Alright? You need to take time out and get to know your feelings. Something about past lives. Something about past lives. We reunite with our loved ones over and over again through many different lives. Can you imagine that? Can you imagine that? You know what I'm saying? Could you imagine that? What could that be? Your peeps and them trying to tell you something. Your peeps and them got a message for you. Okay, with a special union. The union of divine soul counterparts is a miraculous event that begins when you least expect it. Oh my God. Oh my God. This is a special message. Yes. Receptive. Be ready to receive what the fate has planned for you. Okay? So we got feelings, past lives, union. This could be a divine union from a past life. Okay? You even feeling it. Okay? I'm getting, you could have had met somebody. 1111. I'm getting 1111. Okay? Is an important number for twin flames. Okay? It symbolizes symbolizes symbolizes, sorry, the harmony and balance of soul counterparts, okay? Let's be clear. Somebody here, okay, avoid the trap of mistaking a fantasy for a true soul connection, okay? You don't want to jump too fast into things, okay? Assuming what it is, okay? You want to gain that trust, okay? I'm seeing marriage here. I'm seeing wedding rings. You need to have trust in a relationship in order for it to flourish, okay? So there's no trust, okay? Um, Past lives union, receptive, 1111 with trust, okay? Something is very intense. It's like something cracked. Then the intensity of a true soul connection includes great highs and great lows, okay? You can't just always be happy in the greatness, okay? So there's something that, okay, is a bond, okay? A love bond grows stronger over time. So you could be trying to rush something. You could be trying to just, be careful. Be careful, be careful, be careful. Okay, is what I'm also getting. Okay? Something about honor. Be careful how you treat people, okay? This is something that could have been over and over and over. You are now receiving clarity about something. Okay, feelings, past lives, union, receptive, something about 1111, your twin flame, trust, intense, honor, okay? Honor your love, one, and you will notice your relationship becoming stronger, okay? Something about honoring your loved one, okay? Love yourself, love your neighbors, love in order to honor your relationship with your soulmate. Okay, you have to have some kind of type of unity with your higher self as well. Okay, there's some clarity taking place over here. Take time to think about your situation to gain clarity. All right, something about clarity. Okay, with these obstacles and dreams that you have with your marriage. Okay, there's a moment. It's a moment to cherish. Okay, you don't want to just come in and something is being tested right now with this synchronicity and confusion, attraction and temptation. This with this connection and these illusions that are becoming deeply, beyond. But there's some true love emotions. Let go of recognition, spiritual universe challenges, bond, openness, boundaries, and surprise love. Okay, so I'm getting let go and let God, right? Let go and let God. Come get your free reading. Yeah, something about a maze, okay? Something is a maze. Even when you feel lost, there is always a way through the labyrinth. The labyrinth. Okay? Like a maze, alright? Let's get some confirmation with this, with these feelings. What is going on with these feelings and this in this we're confirming, okay? We're confirming these feelings and these emotions. What is going on, spirit? Yes, there's some divine intervention with your feelings, okay? Something from past lives, okay, with your spiritual gifts, okay? This person could be gifted to you. You could be a cheerful giver. This person in your life could be a cheerful giver. Or they could be a hermit. This spiritual union is kind of like a hermit, okay? You're being receptive, but it's like very secretive with this new attraction, okay? Let's see what this 1111 is. Being left out in the cold. Something about a twin flame being left out in the cold with this new attraction, okay? Careful who you trying to hurt. Okay, because you something about trust being moved to calmer waters. Okay, with this intense. Tell me more, spirit. Marriage is in reverse. Okay, harmony is in reverse. Something about collaboration and honoring. Okay, let's see. Ooh, there's no truth in this maze. Okay, there's no potential. There's no truth in this honor and honoring. Okay, something about clarity. What about this clarity? Let's confirm it. Yeah, something is contemplating on this clarity. What about this maze? Yeah, something about the maze. Something about being a star. Okay, they watching you in this maze. Okay, with your synchronicity. Okay, messages coming in about some new investments. Okay, you're gonna be celebrated. All right, something about this team effort. Something about your community. Okay, with these fake offers that are in reverse and the hidden illusions. Something about lovers, a Taurus doing moon magic. Wise spirit, listen, Emperor's in reverse. Okay, there's a new lover. It's given, with these feelings, there's some divine interventions. Okay, with this union, somebody is being moved out the way for a reason. You have new attractions coming in. 1111, this is not your twin flame. You will leave him out in the cold. With this trust, your ancestors is moving you to calm waters. This marriage was very intense. Okay, there's no honor in it. There's nothing truth about it. Okay, and your clarity is you still contemplating on this maze, trying to find out what, right? But I'm getting you a star. You being watched. This Emperor's in reverse. Okay, yeah, there's some spiritual warfare. Okay, spiritual warfare. This Emperor's in reverse. Okay, you sitting pretty. Ooh, a Earth angel cannot be protected anymore. This Emperor could have had like some kind of type of angel status. We don't know what this angel did, right? But they in reverse. Okay, they did some spiritual warfare and something backfired. Okay, they could have did something there to you. You was thinking quick. Yeah, you was vibing too high. Vibing too high. They could have tried to do some magic on you, right? With this duality, these two of wands coming in. Okay, some, yeah, they could have had tried to leave you in the 10 of swords. Okay, they could have had tried to leave. They tried to leave you for dead, but you know this Emperor is in reverse with no protection. There was some divine intervention. Whatever the feelings you had, that's, yeah. Okay, you thought that this union was of past life, or maybe no, wait. This Emperor had to. You have a divine union coming in, so I'm getting this. This Emperor had to go. Oh, okay, spirit, got it. Okay, I see divorce. Okay, harmony. This person turned your life upside down, inside out. Okay. Yes, in the 10 of swords. They wanted you in the 10 of swords. Everything is fine. They literally in the 10 of swords. They find themselves left out in the cold. Okay. Realizing something, discovering something. They are discovering that you are the mother of it all type of energy, and you said what you said, what you said, what you said is what you said. Spirit said what the spirit said. Hello, karma, new beginnings. Okay, this person betrayed you. Okay, you was thinking quick. You felt stuck with this person. They have to lay it down. You in healing. You have a king of cups. Somebody with some money. All right. This person could have been working with some kind of type of collaboration with fake offers, but you was strong. You saw right through it all. Hello. Hello. This Emperor, man, he got the ass whipping of his life. Okay. And that was just that. Free readings, free readings, free readings. Ushering, ushering the energy of the evening. There's a new moon. Okay, there's a new moon. Let's get into some of that. I would like to test the energy with this new moon. Hope you're manifesting greatness. Hope you're thinking great. There's lots of, divine intervention. Okay, is what I'm getting. Something about telepathic. Something about being telepathic. Okay. Somebody could be doing, trying to be in your mind. Okay. Be careful of the energy. Okay. Let's see what else. Free readings, free readings, free readings. Okay. Ciao. I'm getting story time. Story time. Yeah, somebody's in awe deeply, okay? Deeply, deeply with awe, okay? With this divine intervention. Okay. It's very intense. Something about you embracing, you know, true love, and they living in guilt, okay? Don't let guilt get in the way of happiness, okay? Yeah, something about recognition. You recognizing something remarkable. Okay? Something remarkable. Something remarkable. Surprise. It's a surprise. Very intense, but you may be about to be surprised, okay? Something telepathic, okay? You're gonna learn, okay? It's a close soul connections are harmoniously synchronized, creating moments, telepathy. So you can have your eye on some new attraction. So I'm kind of guessing maybe this person you with, you feeling like this is a past life connection, and you getting clarity, and the temptation is obvious. Okay, you have been tested though. Okay, this could be a test for you. Okay, with these challenges. Okay, temptation could lead to challenges. Okay. Yeah, something about commitment. Okay, commitment is an important factor to achieve a successful relationship. So it's something about working on the whatever's it that you want in a relationship. Okay, the signs is upside down. I'm getting like, you know, you're not seeing the real picture. It's something that's really spiritual. Okay, so we have a intense surprise, telepathic, commitment, spiritual, with this true love and guilt. Okay, child, something about this marriage and honoring this marriage. Okay, yes, and illusions. Okay, with respect. Okay, so we have intense surprise, telepathic commitment, spiritual illusion, respect. Okay, with this enlightenment. Okay, this is the moment that you're supposed to pass a test. I'm getting the yin and the yang is upside down right now, but it's about to be turned up right by the universe herself. Okay, the universe is guiding you to that special person. Allow everything to take its natural course. Okay, so maybe you thought this person was for you, and there's a rejoice and a heart connection. Okay, that you being it's something about openness. Okay, you're not even hiding it anymore. Okay, you're being tested. Okay, I'm getting this something about power. Okay, the power of love is like a magnet drawing souls together. Okay, with this new attraction, hit that like, share, subscribe button. So, um, my bad. So yeah, with this intense, right? Like I said, there's some divine intervention. Um, what about this intense? Tell me more, spirit, about this emperor. Oh my God. What about this emperor that became upside down with a tower? I seen a tower in the back, or maybe there was some collaboration over some new enterprise. Maybe some, yeah, they go that tower. Okay. That could have been a surprise. What about this intense, spirit? Divine intervention. You must be surprised, okay? Something about telepathic, okay? You could be being celebrated publicly, some kind of type of way. Like I said, with this new investment, you're surprised, okay? Telepathic, you're in hermit, okay? You could be giving birth. Something about this commitment. What about this commitment? With this Knight of Wands, though, mm, 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 mm. With this lust energy, there's a passion adventure going on right now. Okay. Something about this passion, lust, adventure. Let's see, spiritual. Oh, spiritual, you a star. This person could be a star. What I'm talking about now is a star. And illusions, okay? They want to come in with illusions. Oh, with your new beginning, but you persevered. Yes, spiritual, that's the truth. Respect, okay? So there was some divine intervention, surprise, telepathically. They could have been worn with you while you was in hermit mode, right? Something about a commitment, okay? Somebody wants to come in with this lust, passion, adventure, okay? They know that you're a spiritual star. There you go, okay? They in their efficient routine, okay? Something about being broken-hearted with these illusions, okay? That's all they came up with. But there's so much respect going on for you. Especially that's the truth. Okay? And there's a lot of rejoicing in the background. Let's see what else. Yes. A King of Cups had to put it down. Okay. Child, lovers. Okay, so there was some divine intervention with lovers. Okay. This person is not for you. Yeah. You kind of like being celebrated in your community. It's a surprise to you. Okay, what about this telepathic and being in hermit mode? Yeah, they was too busy trying to betray you with evil thoughts, trying to send you telepathic evil thoughts while you was in hermit mode. Okay, something about they was committed to it too. Yeah, trying to get your 10 of Pentacles, trying to call themselves. Ooh, they got a tower, okay? Soon as you stepped into your spiritual starness, they got a tower and they're currently under judgment with their own illusions and patterns. You persevered. You have a lot of respect right now. Okay, you've gained some kind of type of a lot of respect. This cycle has officially closed. Many have deaths and rebirths, and they came out respecting you. Wow, wow. Yeah, they watching you closely. This King of Swords, to be exact, specifically. Okay, they watching your new creations. They watching you rejoice. Okay, they're trying to figure it out. Something with the moon and justice. Something could have backfired on them. Okay, they now discovering that. Okay, they're just discovering a lot of things. Okay, especially with they finally realizing how protected you are. Okay, no matter how much they attack you telepathically, okay, with these adventures, they know that you because you stepped into your spiritual star status, you are now causing towers. Okay, and they don't like that at all. They are in awe, in awe, in awe, and surprised that, they're not able. I'm getting their moon magic even reverse. Hello? They in rebellious, and they gonna ride. They gonna ride this till the wheels fall off, and their wheels is, yeah, they drowning in illusions. Okay? They committed to illusions, and that's what they got. Okay? Committed to illusions. And because of that, a king of cups is in reverse. So this king in reverse is basically coldness, moodiness, emotional manipulation, and it was very intense. They refused to stop. There was some divine intervention. I'm getting again. This time they in reverse. Okay, while you sitting pretty, they be trying to send you telepathic um attacks, if you will. Okay, with this two of swords. Two of swords, they made the choice to try to block you and your blessings. They made stalemate choices. Okay? Mm. Yes, very much so opposition. Okay? And they under judgment because of that. Every time they come trying to contemplate and send you telepathic thoughts, you know, they come and they try to they are committed. Okay, they would like to even come in and offer you these fake offers, a fake ring. Okay, and they know they can't just play. They know they just can't play. So whatever they have done, they're left out in the street. Okay, with their ring, with their illusions, with their lust energies. Yeah, they left out in the street. Spiritual star. That's what you are. Okay? And they wanted to block this harmony, new celebrations for you. Okay? What about these illusions and this regular routine? As they are under judgment, your ancestors are currently moving you out their way. Okay? Yes, indeed. They are being illuminated. Okay? They are, listen, scripture, that's the truth. You are being respected for your new creation and your creation, and they're being illuminated, and they're under judgment for illusions. Okay, people, yes, they're definitely escaping in disappointment. Okay, okay, very intense, man. It's very intense. They having depths and rebirths. Okay, messing around with your energy. Messing around with your energy. My bad, y'all. I was trying to see who called me. That was my. Yeah, but they finally getting it. You know what I'm saying? They definitely are surrendering. Okay, with this they are surrendering with contemplating on you. Okay, because at the end of the day, they don't have to like you, but they definitely respect you. Okay, with this judgment that's kicking their asses, they ain't got no other choice. Okay, yes, they definitely respecting your gifts. They definitely respecting the fact that you are resilient. Okay, you persevered. Okay, all their attacks and tactics and rhetorics. You are an angel. You're thoroughly protected. And every time they try something, they all they could do is watch you be happy and catch towers. Because as you rise, they fall. I'm looking at the tower. I'm looking at the tower as I said that. Hello, they can't even sleep at night because every time they try to come near you, you being moved out the way, and they're being pushed into their judgment. Their judgment is more. You want illusions, Thoma? Here, take eat all the illusions you want, bruh. You vibing too high. You sitting pretty, so you already know what you seeing. You already know what you looking at. You are angel, good karma. You always creating. They heartbroken because they thought what? Okay, conflict, conflict. They escaping the disappointment and conflict. Intention and defeat has reversed with their own spiritual warfare. Hello? What are we even talking about? What are we even talking about as you sit pretty and these tens of swords, they're absolutely nothing but balance out. They definitely and lost and regret that they had to learn out and find out the hard way that you was the high priestess all this time. They gotta respect the high priestess. Who? The high priestess, spiritual star. They are in healing. They are in awe that you are still moving forward and you vibing on a high vibration. Vibration. They are stuck in their own egos. You stay thinking quick, child. You always got some new attraction with this good karma. And they stay broken hearted because they is the same ones all the time. Okay? Same ones all the time. Same ones all the damn time. You so resilient. You got your family, and you about that. You a whole musician out here. You a high priestess, and you carry. They are hasty and opinionated. Okay, yeah. Okay, the hand of God is definitely on you, like nobody's business. Okay, with these messages coming in, they always talking amongst themselves, cause they know they can't do nothing. They can't touch you with this divine intervention as much as they would love to. As much as they would love to. As much as they would love to. You see what I'm saying? They just can't. They just can't. Okay? So, with that being said, let me go ahead and. You know what? I'm definitely. Listen. Right now, we should have had some folks in here. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go, let's go, let's go. I guess there's more messages that need to be told before people start coming on in. But yeah, come get your free readings. Come get your free readings. Yup. Come on in. Sure, sure, sure. Sure, sure, sure. Okay, yeah, but yeah, they stay trying to. They are so mad. It's so intense. They are so surprised that everything they try, they cannot sleep. Okay, with this spiritual warfare attacking you telepathically, you still sitting pretty. That is driving them insane. They are escaping. Listen, all I see is them running with empty cups. But they thought what? They thought what? Hello, friend. They can't do nothing with you, friend. They gotta sit there and watch you shine, friend, in all areas of the way. Okay, friend. Hello, friend. Oh, let me send my niece some money. Let me send my niece some money. Um, Let me send my niece a text. Okay, so I took care of that. All right. Yeah, so there's some disagreement and strife amongst them. There's some disagreement and strife amongst them. Okay? And they are in all. Okay? Let's get some more messages. Let's get some more messages. Okay. Let's get some more messages. Oh, let me see. Let's see. Let's get some oracles read. Okay. Some oracles read. Oh shit, I haven't used these cards in so long. And they feel great to use. They still feel brand new. I take good care of my stuff. Okay. Period. Okay. Spirit, what else do you want us to know about this energy before people come on in and get their readings? Let's see. Make sure she got it. Okay. Okay. So, I just said I need some money. She's always random. Wait. Nay. I'm getting somebody could be, yeah. Yeah, balance your energy. Somebody could be trying to get your money. Shit, I'm glad I'm giving, but not that giving. Baby girl say she know better to say, can I get just $20? Here you go. $20 is okay. Yeah. Okay, be of service. Something of a service. Okay. Okay. Balance your energy. Be of service. Okay, so be of service, but balance your energy. See? See, like I gave my niece $20 and I got her into low amounts. Just in case. I love my niece. She's a trip. Right. Anyway, so something about be of service, but balance your energy. Okay, like don't be too giving. Don't give your all, your energy. Okay. What is this, spirit? Let's go. Let's go. Oh, okay. So, reap what you sow. Okay. So you're gonna reap what you sow. Something about reaping what you sow. Okay. It's an unorthodox approach. Okay. Yeah. Choose love. Something about choosing love. Okay. Connection is necessary. Okay. So balance your energy. Be of service. Reap what you sow. Choose love. Connection is necessary. Yes. Okay. So yeah, see the patterns in other people, how something about you, how they treating you. Okay. And let's see. Yeah, name the thing, that's bothering you. Okay. You could clearly see something about seeing with the all-seeing eye. Okay. Knowledge is power. Okay. Blinded by bias. You could be blinded by bias, and you're supposed to be seeing things for what they really is. Yes. Not so black and white. Okay, it's giving zebra. It's giving zebra. Let's see. Yeah, express gratitude. Okay, some of y'all, it's just like, there's an unfair judgment taking place. Be a cautious creature, okay, with this unfair judgment, okay, being natural. Something about being natural, okay. Raise them up. Something about raising something up with true love, okay. I'm getting balance, your energy, not so black and white. Be of service, express gratitude, reap what you sow, be a cautious creature. Choose love, raise them up. Then we have connections is necessary. Hold up. Yeah, we have trust in science, okay? Connection is necessary, trust in science, okay? Process and absorb, okay? Name the thing, okay? Name the thing, okay? Have faith, okay? When you name the thing, make sure you have faith, okay? The importance of sleep. So somebody is definitely losing sleep. A queen bee, okay? Let's get some intel on that. And let me see something. Okay. No. Yeah. So yeah, we have some express. Yeah. So yeah, balance your energy. Something about balancing your energy. Okay. Something is not so black or white. Okay. Be of service. Express gratitude. Reap what you sow. Be a cautious creature. Choose love. Raise them up. Connection is necessary. Trust in science. Name the thing. Have faith. Who would like a reading? Ask a question. That's what I forgot to post. You may ask a question if you would like a free reading. Yes. You may ask a free question for a free reading if you like. Hit that like, share, subscribe button. Please and thank you. So let's see what we get with balancing your energy. What was the reason that, was causing, stagnation in your energy? Let's see. Let's see. Oh, you could have been left out in the cold. You could have been homeless. All right. Be of service. Yes. Be of service with this King of Cups in reverse. With coldness, moodiness, emotional. And manipulation, if you will. Okay? Be of service. Somebody choose to be manipulative. All right? Read what you sow with the spiritual witchcraft. Okay? Choose love. Okay? You got some new attractions coming in. Connection is necessary. Why, Spirit? Ooh, we got it. Oh, yeah. Connection is necessary. You are very strong. All right. Not so black and white because karma, good or bad, is here. Then we have express gratitude. Something with this two of swords. Making a stalemate choice. Okay. Be a cautious creature. Why, Spirit? Because this tower should have taught you a lesson. Okay. Raise them up. Okay. Be a cheerful giver. You could be a cheerful giver. Somebody could be a cheerful giver. Trust in science. Why, Spirit? Why, Spirit? Why should we trust? Because you too rebellious. Name the thing. What thing? Page of Wands. Something about, let me see. Something about with this Page of Wands. I'm getting enthusiasm. You could be enthusiastic. Okay. Yes. And messages could be coming in. Okay. You're discovering this great enthusiastic and with messages coming in. Okay, you name the thing. There's so many things to name. You're going to be able to see clear. Something about having faith. What is this? Have faith about what, Spirit? Hold up. We got, ooh, this new investment. Okay. Somebody is walking into some new investments. Go girl, go boy. Okay. All in all, karma for something that is not so black and white. Your celebrations is in reverse. Your harmony is in reverse. Something about karma. Okay, how do you like that? Something that's not so black and white. So you could have did something to somebody else. Is marriage. You could have tried to harm somebody else. Harmony. You could have tried to take their peace. You could have tried to take their homes, and that thing all balanced out, and it backfired on you because instead of expressing gratitude when you had the opportunity, there was something here that you was trying to block. Okay, you was being a curious creature. Okay, and it got you to a tower. Oh my God, you could have did some kind of type of magic spell. Somebody here did some magic spell confirmation on somebody trying to be a curious creature, and they caught an instantaneous tower. You could have did some spiritual work on somebody, and now you're reaping what you sow. Okay, instead of choosing love with this new attraction. Okay, somebody was very strong and is strong. Okay, something with a connection. You could have did something there in this efficient routine. Okay, always doing the same thing got you laid out. You in healing. With this Eight of Pentacles, somebody is learning, okay, that you are a cheerful giver. Okay, you raising them up. Something about raise them up. Okay, they could have tried to yeah, they can't sleep at night. They can't hardly believe something here with this rebellious energy. Okay, with this rebellious energy, you trust in science. Something about you doing something that they didn't want you to have, but you wind up having it in the end anyways. Okay, yeah, something about your family. Okay, they could have been trying to play with your chakras, trying to send you stagnation, delays, and that caused them judgment. See, their faith of trying this spiritual warfare is judgment. Oh my God. They're a whole fool. They're a whole fool. That thing backfired on them. You were very resilient. You persevered, okay? You persevered and you stood strong in the end with your happiness. And they still with this betrayal and this the deceptions, okay? You still in your money. You still on your path. Okay, you are this Queen of Pentacles, and they are brokenhearted. Oh my God. Okay, yes, they are left in this Ten of Swords. Everything they wanted for you. Okay, they was juggling you. The ten of swords in your bag, everything is fine. But when it comes to them trying to juggle you, it caused them the same heartache. But see, here's the deal about that. The same people that like to put out certain things, they can't hardly handle what they put out. So the imagination is wow. Yeah, something about your new creations, bro. They are in awe, okay, how you move forward with your new creations, no matter how much they try to cipher your energy, okay? They listen, the importance of sleep. They can't even sleep at night, okay? And you can't sleep, you cannot heal. You know why? Because that divine intervention, closing the cycle in their face with justice, right? The justice is whatever candle work they was doing on you, whatever they was doing, they was looking for their outcome. But they didn't get the outcome. They got the total opposite outcome, okay? They got their asses handled with justice and cycles closed in their face with divine intervention, okay? Balancing your energy. So whatever they try to take from you, they are finding themselves in that situation. Okay, with a tower. Okay, with their spiritual warfare backfiring on them. Come on now, somebody. And the betrayal, when they was trying to betray you with this divine intervention, betrayal backfired on them. Okay, which something about your synchronicity. Okay, they always got their eye on your synchronicity. I got my eye on the tigers, what I'm getting. And you know what they got? Depths and rebirths with towers, their moon magic. They all escaping in disappointment. They are in awe. They're opinionated and hasty. They gonna try to sing you wow, look, contemplating. They contemplating, right? And all they getting is escaping. They escaping from their own faith. They escaping from their own spiritual witchcraft. They escaping, but there's nowhere to run. Look, everything they wanted for you, they got it. That's their justice. That's justice for you. That's justice from divine, because you cannot just touch any of. I touch my anointed nine is what I'm getting. Hit that like, share, subscribe button. You also are a musician, okay? They can't do nothing with you, child. Not a darn thing. You always in your nine of pentacles and then some, okay? You stay in hermit mode. Wow, they always watching. They are watching Lost and Regret. And they cannot sleep, like I said. They cannot sleep, okay? You be vibing too high. You can have a cat. You be chilling with your cat. You ain't got a dog. Yeah, but they be mad at you and your cat, okay? They have to surrender with this conflict, tension, and defeat, okay? You got 555 on the clock, okay? Five of swords, 5 of wands, bruh. You know what I'm saying? They can't sleep, bro. That shit is whipping their ass. Like, and the more they can't sleep, that's the more they become depleted with their own devil energy, right? They try to bind themselves to your celebration, you being celebrated publicly, right? With illusions. They stuck because you a high priestess. Everything they try to do, right? They discovering that it only left them with burdens and responsibilities, you know, that karma type energy. Okay, you always giving birth to justice, okay? And I'm getting, look, they don't have no protection. If they was angels, earth angels, whatever the case may be, that came out in reverse. They have totally lost their status, okay? If they was protected and they abused their power, something about their community even gonna turn on them. They cannot sleep, because if something about their community finding out this bondage, you know, losing, they don't even want to tell their community that they're getting put out. The community is just gonna have to see it for themselves. You're gonna see people moving from different places to different places. You're gonna be trying to figure them out, like, why we seen this so much and now we seeing this. They cannot sleep. They ain't gonna have nowhere to sleep. They're gonna be left out in the cold just because they wanted that for you. See what I'm saying? Justice is the cycle's gonna close in their face. You get to move forward with your new creation and your happy home. They're broken hearted because you be bobbing too high. Whatever they was throwing at you, it couldn't touch you. See what I'm saying? Who want a free reading? Hello? Anybody there? Anybody there? Hit the like, share, subscribe button if you feeling my content, because we so original and authentic, okay? We so original, and trust me, this voice got a face, so yeah. And you know, whenever I'm doing free readings, if you want to come on up, I could drop the link, okay? I could do an open panel for you. That's how we giving it up, right? Because We cool like that over here. You know what I'm saying? We ain't got no smoke or beef with nobody. We just got spirit and truth. Yeah, if you want your cards read, just simply ask a question, ask a question, ask the question, the one and only question, if you want a reading. Okay? Hit that like, hit that share, and hit that subscribe button so that you may be notified for the future references. If you want a reading in the future, you may want to hit the bell, okay? Cause subscribe, you gonna get the video on your timeline, but when you hit the bell, you gonna get that notification. You feel me? So what it is, what it do, what it do, what it is. You know what I'm saying? When we talking about these folks out here, they thought they was slick and they not even hardly slick. You feel me? They thought what? You know what I'm saying? They think that they the only ones who could tap in to whatever that they be tapping in, right? Confirmation. So, yeah, listen, confirmation, okay? They be thinking they the only ones, but that's not the case. You see what I'm saying? I'm just gonna like, if you want a free reading, go ahead and ask your question before I start the next reading, because we're just going through energy like no tomorrow. You know what I'm saying? We're going through energy like no tomorrow. I'm getting people are so depleted, okay? What are you tired for? What did you do today with your life? Look, people are so stuck. They don't know what to do. These people have a certain amount of time to get it together, okay? They got a certain amount of time. Thing is, they wanted all doors closed in your face, so that's exactly what happened to them, okay? They're you know, their hallucinatory thoughts are coming back. You know, they wanted that for you. They manifested that for themselves. See? Okay? They could have choose love, but they didn't want love, bro. They want smoke. They want smoke from the universe. You think you gonna come to this universe just to be a betrayer and steal people's what? Like, you think you getting away with that? Bro, that person's gonna evolve. You're gonna always be exposed. Again, and you want that star status. They want your, listen, your star status is so good. It's so delicious. They want it for themselves. This King of Pentacles been trying to outdo you. It's crazy. Okay? I'm getting, look, they try to stop you. Something about your family. Okay? Something about your family. Okay? A star. And this Empress. What about this Empress? Okay? You an angel. Okay? You an angel. You a star and an angel. And you vibing on a high vibration. Baby. Let's get it together. Let's get it together. Judgment. Okay? Judgment for this earth angel is what I'm getting. Okay? Ten of Swords. Yes, that's the judgment with the spiritual warfare. Backfire, backfire, backfire. Okay? Back to the fires, okay? There's so many fires going on, by the way. It's so sad. It is so devastating to some when they wake up. They could have did better. They could have did better, but they choose not to. They could have did better, but they choose not to. Judgment is hard body in 2025. It's only going to get more intense. Okay? Only going to get more intense. Let's go. Who want a reading? Hit that like, share, and subscribe if you want a free reading. Let's get into different vibrations of energies. We have here expansiveness, okay? The eternity is far more creative than the rigid, okay? Constrained and exhausted eagles. Some of y'all eagles are exhausted, bruh. Y'all is exhausted, bro. Okay? People are doing energetic clearings, okay? And if you haven't, you should, all right? During crisis, all right? The Holy One herself may be emptying you of fear and attachments, preparing you to receive her luminous plan. Okay? Some of y'all are being flushed inside out. Okay? Especially you energy harvesters. Ooh. Something about companionship. Okay? I'm getting addressing the elephant in the room. Giving someone your complete presence, okay, is an astonishing gift. Nobody don't owe you nothing, you know what I'm saying? So if you're in a relationship with anybody, rather it's business, rather it's anything, okay, consider that an entity receiving and giving, okay? Nobody, I don't care if it's your husband, I don't care if it's your boyfriend, I don't care if it's your children, okay? You know how many people get old and nobody come visit them in the nursing home? You better be careful how you treat people. You better be careful how you treat children. You better be careful how you treat your children. You better just be careful. Be mindful. Okay? Companionship comes in all varieties. You know what I'm saying? Just being a happy soul. Okay? Receiving. Okay? Every day it becomes easier. Okay? To receive the highest divine plan and to trust my inner guidance. So trusting your inner guidance, okay, becoming detachment, okay, to things that do not serve you is gonna be the wave. That's the only way out the matrix in this awakening, okay. With this awakening, I'm getting, oh my Lord, wake me from life as a spiritual sheep. May I hear you through my own instincts and common sense. Can you imagine how simple that may sound? The worst thing you could wake up is in a dead mind. The walking dead. Walking in your dry valley bones, bruh. To wake up in a sound mind, bruh. That alone is currency. Divine currency. If you are led with a spiritual guided mind from within. Oh my God. Do not hear the words that are coming out of my mouth. Anything on the outside don't matter. It's all about the inside, bro. The awakening. We have expansiveness, companionship, receiving awakening. Okay? Somebody's in grief. Tears are what happen when the ice in the heart melts. Okay? Guidance. You could be guided. Okay? To transform and renew your mind. Invite help. Invite the divine to pursue you. Seriously, just say, I'm finally ready. God, pursue me. Hello? Anybody there? And you can actually do it right now. Stay in the present and don't get too far ahead of the flow. You'll soon trust that nothing more will come then can be handled each moment. So roll with ease. It's easy for me to receive. It's easy for me to receive. It's easy for me to receive. These are the right affirmations that we want to be making, talking, speaking life into. Hello? What are we even talking about? Isn't it divine love? When you offer everything to the divine with the detachment, you begin a love affair with spirit. Come on, somebody. It's worth it. For what it's worth. Knowing your worth. You have been worthy to belong to love all along, without any need to improve. In fact, you are love itself. Do you want to be love? Because that's the best guidance of all time. Hate ain't cutting it, baby. You can be hateful all you want. When you make divine intelligence your foundation, you finally have a fixed star to follow. Okay? So if you claiming star, star. Okay? Be careful. That's all I'm saying. True offering, you know. Do you have a true offering to the divine? Do you have a true offering, a true heart? Because you don't have to lie to me. Oh, the universe knows everything. See, when you co-creating with the universe, it's all about outrageous openness. But this judgment is very intense, okay? It's feeling like it's feeling, okay? When we have a divine flow, that's in reverse. Eventually, one sublime desire takes precedence over all others to follow. The tail, the divine flow at all costs is actually in reverse for some. In reverse. Because your path is about the awakening. Hello? Reframe. Something about reframing this grief. This is happening for me, not to me. Okay? So something about mental health illness, grief, the brain. You ever hear Trump say the brain. Child. We have freedom. I no longer want this fairy ring of resentment to block the good. Release me from its bonds. Okay? Some of y'all are screaming. I can hear you. I can hear your ancestors. They're like, listen, I want to be set free. Reframe. It's freedom time. Divine source. Hello? When are you going to stop hexing other people and tap into the divine source? Because when you try to hurt someone that is connected to source, that's like, what? But screaming divine. I don't get it. Help me know that all my deepest needs will be met. Let me trust that you have a plan and the right actions will come. You are my source for all. Hello, somebody. Something with ease. Okay? We have right action. Okay? Literally means let everything that wants to go. And everything that wants to come. Surrender. How many of y'all don't get that you supposed to have surrender to source? That y'all, a lot of y'all out here be thinking that you controlling something, you're just in the way of your own blessings. That's why judgment is heavy with it. When we talk about expansiveness, divine love, companionship, worth, receiving guidance, awakening divine flow, grief, reframe, invite help, freedom. Right now, divine source, ease, right action. Okay? Let's go ahead and confirm expansiveness, spirit. Anybody want to read it? expansiveness in this 10 of Swords. Companionship and growing and learning. Okay. Receiving. An emperor is learning how to receive. Awakening. A musician is awakening. Balance is in reverse with grief. Okay, and also with divine love, because it fell on divine love. It's in reverse. Balance is in reverse. Invite help. You can't sleep. Okay, with this 9 of Swords. Let's confirm right now. Yeah, with your opinions and your hastiness. Okay, something about ease. Let's confirm ease. With being blocked. With this 2 of Swords, making still made choices. Okay, let's see what we got for this divine love. Let's confirm that. Whew, you stuck. Some of y'all are stuck. Wow. In spiritual prison. Ooh, child. Worth. Ooh, child. This is a nice reading right here. Ooh, child. Guidance. I'm just gonna let it flow, and then I'm gonna hit it. Yes. Okay. Let's get a confirmation for reframe. That came out in reverse. Wow. With this divine source, let's, child, there again. Let me go ahead and redo that. Hold up. Let's confirm divine source. Divine source. Let's confirm right action. Wow. Wow. So, let's take it from the beginning, okay? With this 10 of Swords, 8 of Pentacles, the Emperor, the Musician, the 2 of Pentacles in reverse, the 9 of Swords, the Knight of Swords, the 2 of Swords, the 8 of Swords, 3 of Cups, Tower, the Chariot, the 6 of Pentacles in reverse. And this 10 of Swords, everything is fine. Then we have this 5 of Swords and this 5 of Cups. So let's get to reading this, right? With this expansiveness confirming with a 10 of Swords. Companionship with an 8 of Pentacles, growing and learning. Somebody's left in a 10 of Swords, an expansiveness. You're going to learn the hard way. You're going to expand, but with a 10 of Swords in your bag. Companionship, learning, and gaining. Yeah, you have to build a memento. You can't just run up on people and claim companionship in their work as you learn from them. You have to build you have to recognize the companionship in people. Receiving. This Emperor is receiving this awakening, okay, as a musician. There's some grief, okay, with this 2 of Pentacles in reverse, juggling, unbalanced. This grief in the mind, this mental health is unbalanced. Someone is inviting help because they cannot sleep at night, bruh. Right now, they're opinionated and hasty with this Knight of Swords, with this ease. They made some stalemate choices with ease, right? No common sense, no. With this divine love, they're stuck. They in spiritual jail. With this worth, something about their community, okay? Guidance was the wrong guidance for you. It cost you a tower, okay? And somebody else is moving forward with this divine flow. in this chariot. Reframe. You know what was refrained from you? People being given to you with this 6 of Pentacles in reverse. Things are being reframed to use that are just, it's like throwing swine, okay? Feeding, you know, pigs, or people just stealing the crumbs from the dogs underneath the you know what I mean? Reframing, okay? And with this 10 of Swords, right? With this expansiveness, right? That kicked your butt, right? Left you in a 10 of Swords, everything is fine with freedom. So you have freed yourself from some kind of type of operation thing you had going on here, because you have become awakening. Okay, you received this Emperor status, all right? Awakening to this a musician, real musician of you, in a you, all right? But there's still some grief there about your mental status, okay? Juggling in reverse, okay? You could have called something. So yes, there's some help, okay? Inviting help. Who wants to help you? We don't know, okay? But right now, with all those opinions and being hasty, okay, with ease, making stalemate choices, okay, with this divine love, you stuck. You in prison, jail. Worth, your community is looking at you and your worth. Guidance, you went right into a tower. Okay, that was the guidance, okay? But with this divine flow, you are reframing. You're no longer offering yourself, okay? You move closer to freedom, okay? With these 10 of Swords in your bag, with divine source. Divine source, you still in disagreement and strife with divine source, though. Right action, okay? Left you in the 5 of Cups. You are regretting something so bad over here. Let's be clear. All in all. Okay? And since nobody wants a reading, guess what? That's fine. Okay? You could receive the message as a collective message. And if it resonates, then let it meditate. And if it don't apply, please let it fly. Over here, we definitely different. We always want to be ourselves. We don't want to be like nobody. We don't want nobody to be like us. We just want to bring the best out of you. The inner you that's hiding. That young person, he or she. You need to go back and tell that person they're going to be fine. That little kid, that child in you. Some of y'all, okay, are becoming man-childs and women-child. Okay? And it's something about healing. Healing your inner you without allowing anyone to corrupt you. Okay? Without, watching anybody, just going within and surrendering to the Most High. And if you're really sorry, then you need to be really sorry. Because I'm getting you hurt yourself and a lot of other people. Okay? You did a lot. Yeah. Divine abundance and allowing divine abundance with true offering and faith, okay? Allowing divine abundance with true offering and faith, okay? In this awakening, becoming grounded and rooted, okay? If you easily swept off your feet, that's your own fault. That's your own fault. Hello? What are we even talking about? Hit that like, share, subscribe button, please, and thank you. We love you, and hello. Well, hello there. Hey. What else do we have here? What else do we have here? What else do we have here? We have some celestial. We have some celestial oracle. Let's see what we have here. Ooh, child. Ooh, child. Child. Let's go. So yeah, with this stalemate choice, Could have cost you. It's gonna cost you, is what I'm getting, you know. That's why we gotta be rooted and grounded so we can't be easily swept off our feet by fake offers and bullying and being biased and, you know what I'm saying? Don't let nobody hijack your entity, your body. You know, people be just, you know, inviting you to harm yourself, you know. That's why you gotta be in spirit and in truth, okay? I will heal and move on. Somebody is definitely hearing and receiving the message as far as like healing and moving on. Hold on, let me see something. Oh, yes. Okay. So, Spirit, what else here? I will heal and I will move on. Okay. Consider all your options before acting. Okay. Because I'm telling you, I'm getting, you know, this matrix ain't gonna let you go without a fight. Okay. They don't care what they gotta wish on you. And some of y'all ain't got no other choice but to let go of certain people and energy. Because it's whipping your butt. It ain't serving you, but it's whipping your butt. It's whipping your butt. I'm getting it's whipping your butt. Yeah, real change starts from inside of you, okay? Surrender to the spirit energy, okay? The universe has a plan for me, okay? So stop trying to take matters. Do not lead in your own understanding. Hello? Please do not lead into your own understanding. I will love myself, okay? Some of y'all is so regret. I'm telling you, I am powerful and love, okay? You know, you can convince other people, but now you have to really, really come in alignment with the universe. Because, yeah, no matter what you say, okay, you have to prove it. You have to be like on one accord with your universe. Like, people who are really spiritual, they see what you're doing. Okay, they see what you did. Okay, your energy is so scared. Okay, something you have done, you know about karma. Okay, something about karma catching up with you. Okay, karma definitely catching up to you. Okay, so let's go ahead and confirm these cards that we already have here. Let's confirm. I will heal and I will move on. Some of y'all need to do that. Like, that would be a great deed to yourself. Okay? That would be a great deal to yourself. Okay? Let's confirm. I will heal and move on. And with this Six of Pentacles, you will become a cheerful giver. You finally get it. Consider all options before acting. Okay? Something about this Page of Swords. Okay? Curious energy. Real change starts from within with this Eight of Pentacles. Okay? Learning and building, getting your money up for real. Real change starts from within. Okay? Surrender to the spirit energy and the hand of God will be for you. Okay? Let's confirm this next card. We have the universe has a plan for you. You thinking quick. Okay? I will love myself. You are very strong. Okay? I am powerful in love. Okay? Something about this disagreement and strife. Okay? And something about this scared energy with this high priestess and disagreement and collaborating against this high priestess. Okay? Yeah, and this sufficient routine with these small little tiny offers. Okay? Yeah. Let's see. Yeah, contemplating on what, spirit? Yeah, contemplating on balancing something, okay, under judgment, something you did to this earth angel, okay, and the cycle closing your face, and you watching them be celebrated, okay. You could be opinionated about that with this high priestess. This high priestess could be celebrated, okay. Y'all try to leave this high priestess for dead, and y'all under judgment. This high priestess got a new start, okay, with this Fool card. Spirit said that's the truth. This high priestess is a whole musician out here, okay. And I don't think y'all understood that up till you got the backfire of your life. Come on, somebody. Y'all in rebellious energy. I ain't even gonna cap. Y'all are forced. Something about this moon magic you did, okay, to this high priestess, and you was watching something to stagnate her and her gifts, right? So what happened was, when, even if, okay, so when this high priestess went quiet with her magic, y'all all fell, okay. You was in this official routine. Y'all forgot that without her, you couldn't copy. You couldn't be a copy paste. So y'all all fell, you know. But she's back, okay, sitting on her throne in this king and this queen of cups energy, coming in and out of hermit, always giving birth to surrendering to the most high. Okay, hello. What are we even thinking about? Yes, okay, she persevered. Okay, this high priestess ain't the 1, the 2, the 3, or the 4. Okay, and always surrounded by different weird men. They don't get it. Men are always trying to mess with her path. They can't sleep at night. They are in disbelief that the ancestors is always moving this high priestess away from their blockages, okay, and their blindness. They're actually in reverse, where, you know, their harmony, their happiness, their celebration is binded to the devil. They got burdens while you still sitting on your throne. You feel me? Okay, moving forward. That is, yes, moving forward, new attraction. That is the energy of today, this Sunday, and come back again for a reading if you would like one. Until then, like, share, subscribe. We love you at hello. And thank you for tuning in with us. We would love to have you. So be sure to hit the notification button so that you may be notified for your free reading in the future. Ciao.